All right, greetings YouTube, Del Puckett here, and I want to talk about tuning. All right, so this is the E, B, E tuning. I am using 0.044, 0.034, and 0.026 gauge strings, commonly known as the A string, D string, and wound G string. So a couple things to note here is that the position of this saddle is very important, both angular and sliding it up and down. The reason being is because you want to align the harmonics to be lined up exactly over the frets, especially at the 12th fret, the 7th fret, and the 5th fret. So it's very important that you use your ear while you're tuning. It's okay to use one of these gadgets to get you close. Okay, but once you get close, then you have to ditch the gadget, okay, and rely on your ear and listen to these intervals. Okay, so I'm listening to this interval between the top two strings. And I want that to be straight, no wiggle. Now I do the same thing with the bottom two strings. So you tune the wiggle out. Then you compare it with all three, and there should be no wiggle. Then I go back and I double check everything. I double check putting my index finger here on the 5th fret and middle string, and then comparing it to the top and the bottom strings, and they all should be the same. And then I do harmonics at the 5th fret, middle string, and then harmonics at the 7th fret, high string. Those two harmonics should be the same. And then I do the harmonic at the 7th fret, top string, and then the harmonic at the 12th fret, middle string. And those should all be the same. And again, you're listening for that wiggle. You want to tune out the wiggle so it's straight. And then the ultimate final test of whether or not you're in tune or not is to play chords. And again, you're being critical with your ear. You're listening for any discrepancies. All right, so this little configuration here I use to double check my tuning. It'll work for any 1-5-1 interval tuning. It'll work for GDG, it'll work for DAD, it'll work for EBE. All right, so make sure you're in tune, because nothing is worse than when you're out of tune.